guys. I'm a huge fan of the way you switch stances. You know, you switch stances as smooth as anybody ever. Like you got to go back to Marvin Hagler to find a champ that switched stances like as fluidly as you. It's pretty impressive stuff, man.
What's up, fight fans? Welcome to my channel. This is Johnny, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing a bit of Terrence Crawford, Israel Madrimov content this week in celebration of their huge fight next weekend in Los Angeles, part of Riyadh season in North America. We know that Madrimov is putting his 154 WBA strap on the line. We know Bud is moving up to 54 for the first time. So this week, I've been doing my research, kind of archaeological digging of sense, finding old content of both fighters and doing a little bit of piece-to-piece videos. So today, I found this interview from 2019, right after Bud Crawford defeated Amir Khan. He showed up on Joe Rogan's podcast for the first of a couple times since then, and it's when he first starts telling the mainstream media when he started switching stances. Rogan is enamored with Bud Crawford's ability to go both ways within the firefight, and he compares Bud Crawford back in 2019 to Marvin Hagler. Bo Mack also shows up on the show, and you'll hear these guys talking about Errol Spence Jr., amongst other things. So if you guys are true Bud Crawford fans, I'm sure you will find entertainment in this short but informative video. If you guys want to catch the whole interview, just go to Joe Rogan's catalog on either Spotify or YouTube, type in Terrence Crawford 2019, and you'll find that interview dating back to 5 years ago. Guys, if you're a subscriber of my channel, I say thank you. If you're new here, I'd love for you to hit subscribe. Also, hit the notification button, because if you like my content, every time I post something new, you'll be notified.
Smooth as anybody ever. Like you got to go back to Marvin Hagler to find a champ that switched stances like as fluidly as you. It's pretty impressive stuff, man. Have you always been doing that?
A lot of practice. Yeah, since I was little, I remember getting in trouble because I used to always switch him. My coach used to always say, "You need to worry about fighting the one style first and perfecting that before you try to switch and do a different style." But I'll always switch, so it got to the point where they was just like, all right, well, you gonna fight like that, we're gonna train like that.
Wow, so you forced it through.
Right.
Wow. Now, when you first started out, was there anybody that influenced you to switch like that, or was it just something you felt naturally?
It was just naturally.
Wow.
It was just like, all right, this not working, so I gotta do something else.
Just make it more tricky.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's part of what's interesting about watching you fight. Watching you fight is that you could see you trying to figure out what's up. Like first rounds when you fight is one of my favorite things to watch, because I see you measuring dudes. I see things happening, and you're switching stances, and then when you start finding the timing, it's like timing is one of the more fascinating things to watch about boxing. Because a guy who has perfect timing and like when you see a guy make a read and then execute and it's perfect, it's one of the most beautiful things in all of sports.
Right. It's like you watching their every move and then you just dissecting them slowly.
How do you think about it, like when you start a first round of a fight, is it different for every fighter, or do you always want to do that? Do you always want to like put them into the computer?
No, it's different. Like sometimes I just want to go out there and just be like, all right, I'm going to see what this dude got, see if he can take it. Just
go right to him.
Yeah. And then sometimes I just be like, all right, I'm going to take my time and, figure him out, see how fast he is, see, what things he like to do and what he don't like to do, or see if I move this way, his reaction, just certain things. One
of the things that I love about boxing is when you take away all the elements, you take away wrestling and kicking and all that stuff, you get the highest level of exchanges and punches, and you get to see with guys like you, or guys like Canelo or Floyd, or the top level boxers, you get to see what's possible with guys that are training with the best scientific methods and with all the knowledge of all the past fighters. I mean, when you were growing up, what was the fighter that influenced you the most?
Well, hands down, Floyd Mayweather and Roy Jones Jr. I used to love watching Roy Jones Jr. I'm pretty sure everybody was a fan of Roy. But set aside Roy, I always watched Floyd Mayweather and Pernell Whitaker.
Yes.
I was too young for Sugar Ray Leonard and them, so.
I'm old enough for that. I was there for the Sugar Ray Leonard days. I was there for Sugar Ray Tommy Hearns, the Sugar Ray Duran. I was there for all that stuff.
But I watched everything. When I was young, my coach Midge Minor, he used to always take me to his house and watch boxing tapes. That was to keep me off the streets and keep me out of trouble until I went to the gym.
Is he still around?
Nah, he passed.
Damn, he probably like, look at that.
Yeah.
Boy, did that work out. We talk about an investment in time that worked out tremendously.